Hello and welcome to another Royal Reviewer channel episode, and in today's episode we are going to be doing another article review and critique from the Daily Mail online, which was posted in the female section. The article was written by Emily Chan and published on the 30th of March 2018. And let's start straight away with the headline, which reads, "Will Meghan wear a tiara on her wedding day? Royal bride may give a nod to Princess Diana with her Spencer heirloom, but she won't wear Kate's dazzling Cartier headpiece." Well, let's just dissect the headline for a second, because it was the headline that kind of grabbed me, because on multiple occasions throughout my live chats and my videos, I've spoken about what tiara, or maybe even no tiara, that Meghan Markle might wear for the wedding. So I'm very interested to see what this article says. So the first question that was poised in the title was, will Meghan wear a tiara on her wedding day? Well, that actually is quite a pertinent question, because there's no royal protocol rule that says that she has to. Sarah, the Duchess of York, on her wedding day, when she was just plain old Miss Sarah Ferguson, she walked down the aisle with flowers on her head. And then once she was married, once she was royal, she exited wearing a tiara. That could be the case for Meghan, so we might not see a tiara until she's walking back down the aisle after signing the register. However, she may choose not to wear a tiara at all. That would be entirely up to her. So the second part was, she may give a nod to Princess Diana. Well, it's not actually her choice. The Spencer family tiara is actually owned by Diana's brother, the Earl Spencer, so it would be up to him to offer it. Of course, Prince Harry may choose to request it, but that is highly, highly unlikely, but we'll get to that in a little bit too. The third part was that she won't, and that is emphasised in big bold capitals, wear Kate, who's Kate? It's Catherine, dazzling Cartier headpiece. Well, of course, it's not actually Catherine's, it's owned by the Queen. Of course, it's owned by the Queen, and it was on loan for Catherine's wedding day to Prince William. But I agree, it's probably highly unlikely that she will wear that tiara because it was worn by Catherine. So let's carry on with this article. Meghan could wear the Spencer tiara worn by Princess Diana on her wedding day. She could also choose another favourite of Diana's, the Cambridge Lover's knot. Well, I don't think so, because again, that tiara has been recently worn by Catherine, so we'll park that one for a moment. Some believe Meghan won't wear a tiara at all, or will have one commissioned. Both statements are possible, but highly unlikely. But we'll get to that again in a moment. Meghan won't be wearing a tiara worn by Catherine, as it will be on display in Australia. With less than 2 months to go until Meghan Markle's big day, royal watchers have started speculating on what tiara the bride-to-be might wear as she walks down the aisle. Well, on my channel we've been speculating for about a year, I think, about what possible wedding tiara she might wear if indeed she did get married, which it turned out that she would. And experts say it's likely that Prince Harry's fiancée will give a nod to Princess Diana with her choice of tiara in May, if she does indeed choose to wear one. Experts? Which experts? I do not believe this for a second. No expert, no royal expert would say that it's likely that she would give a nod to Princess Diana by wearing any of those tiaras, but let's carry on. The Spencer tiara, which was famously worn by Diana on her wedding day to Prince Charles in 1981, is likely to be a contender. That's false. I really do not believe it is a contender at all. Anyway, for Meghan's upcoming nuptials at Windsor Castle. However, the 36-year-old former Suits actress won't be following in the footsteps of Kate by wearing the Cartier Halo Scroll tiara on her wedding day, as the dazzling headpiece will be on display in Australia at the time. Some experts have suggested that Meghan won't wear a tiara at all, or will have one specially commissioned for her like the Duchess of York on her wedding day. Here, Female takes a look at the tiaras that Meghan might choose on her big day, and I'm betting that they have left out some key ones which I think that Meghan will wear. But again, we'll get to that in a second. So there indeed is the Cartier Halo tiara. There is Princess Diana's Spencer tiara, which is owned by the Spencer family, so it's not at the royal family's disposal. So the Spencer tiara was worn by Princess Diana at her wedding to Prince Charles in 1981 and worn by her on numerous occasions after her big day. The tiara is a family heirloom that was also worn by all of Diana's sisters on their wedding days. The headpiece, which was made by Garrett in the 1930s, has an elaborate design of stylised flowers decorated with diamonds in silver settings. The tiara is now owned by Diana's brother Earl Spencer, so Harry would have to borrow it from his uncle if the bride were to wear it on her big day, which is what I said. And also, let's not forget, Meghan Markle is not a Spencer bride. Prince Harry has Spencer heritage through his mother, but Meghan is not a Spencer bride. Princess Diana was a Spencer bride because she was born a Spencer. Her sisters were Spencer brides because they were born Spencers. The Earl Spencer's wives were marrying into the Spencer family, so they got the opportunity to wear the Spencer family tiara. But Meghan Markle is not automatically entitled, even though Prince Harry is the son of Princess Diana. Garrett Harold, known as the Royal Butler, believes the Spencer tiara is a likely choice for Meghan. I completely disagree 100%. Anyway, let's see what he said. He told Female, if she does decide to wear a tiara, I believe she may opt for the Spencer tiara, which was famously worn by Lady Diana Spencer on her wedding to Prince Charles, and on many more occasions throughout her life. This could be a way for Prince Harry to involve his mother in his big day, as Prince William did when he gave his future wife, Kate Middleton, his mother's engagement ring. Well, I completely disagree, and in fact, Princess Diana is involved on their wedding day because her jewels are in Meghan's engagement ring, so I just really do not think so. Don't get me wrong, I would love to see the Spencer tiara worn by Meghan, but I just think it's highly unlikely. Okay, there we see the Cambridge Lovers' Knot tiara. The Cambridge Lovers' Knot was another favourite of Diana's and remains in the royal collection, which makes it another frontrunner. True, it does remain in the royal collection, but it is not a frontrunner because it has most recently been worn by Catherine to certain state banquets. The diamond and pearl encrusted tiara was made in 1914 by Garrett and was given to Diana by the Queen as a wedding gift in 1981 on long-term loan, that might be stressed. It was designed by the Queen's grandmother, Queen Mary, and based on one owned by Mary's grandmother, Princess Augusta, and has previously been worn by the Queen. The tiara has also been worn by the Duchess of Cambridge on several occasions, which is what I have just said. Other contenders. If Meghan wishes to pay tribute to Diana through her choice of headpiece, the lesser-known Spencer honeysuckle tiara may also be a contender. Well, I disagree again, because again, this one has been worn in rotation with the Cambridge Lovers' Knot tiara by Catherine for royal state banquets. However, as the royal bride-to-be's engagement ring already has a connection to the Princess of Wales, Meghan may want to honour the Queen with her choice of tiara. Now, this is one that I do think she might wear, which is not the picture you can see now. Strathmore Rose tiara, which belonged to the Queen Mother, might be a potential choice in this regard. Yes, now this is the one that I have been saying, well, one of two that I've been saying on my live chats and in some of my videos. So they've actually got this picture wrong because the one that you see now is not the Strathmore Rose tiara. I will put a photo of the Strathmore Rose tiara up as well. But anyway, they're saying the Strathmore Rose tiara, which belonged to the Queen Mother, could also be a potential choice. The one that you can see now is actually the lotus flower tiara, which again is the one I don't think that Meghan will wear. So the floral headpiece would be a fitting tribute to the Queen and has not been worn in public for many years. That is indeed true. The understated lotus flower tiara, which also belonged to the Queen Mother and was a favourite of Princess Margaret, may also be an option. I disagree. I don't think that will be true at all. The lotus flower tiara was previously worn by Catherine at a state banquet held for Chinese President Xi Jinping in 2015. Meghan is unlikely, however, to go for the fringe tiara, which was worn by the then Princess Elizabeth on her wedding day at Westminster Abbey back in 1947, and later by Princess Anne on her wedding day. Well, I don't think that Meghan will wear any of the Queen's big pieces because they are obviously for the Queen. So like I say, there was two that I thought may be possible. The one we've just spoke about, which is the Strathmore Rose tiara. I will show a photo at the end of the video. I'm not going to read about the Cartier Halo tiara because we know quite a lot about that anyway. So there is one which has not been mentioned, which I think is a potential choice. The first is the Strathmore Rose Tiara, and the other is the Mary of Teck Crescent Tiara, and I will put a photo of that at the end of this video too. In fact, I may even do a separate video on both of the choices that I think are contenders. So if you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a big old thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know whenever I upload a new video, and please leave a comment. Let me know what you think about the potential choices for Meghan Markle's upcoming wedding with regards to her choice of tiara. So from me in Shropshire, goodbye. And here we see the Strathmore Rose Tiara. The roses are detachable to wear as brooches. Here we see the Teck Crescent Tiara.